And welcome back to the Wooden Ladder. And on Instagram, it's the Wooden Ladder Home. I'm Sam. And today I'm going to give you a little short rung, just a short little step on this big giant master plan in realizing what for Joe and I is kind of a lifelong dream, almost lifelong anyways, in terms of our relationship. It definitely is. We've had a vision to have a home and garden, like a farm market store. And so we have now moved from the Okanagan. We sold our big 5,000 square foot renovated church with outbuildings on a small acreage to move back to be closer to family. And we have a beautiful chunk of land, but no house. So this is our journey. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to our channel, then please do that now and follow along on what we thought was epic. We're doing this because we wanted to document the process. And so this is one small step that took a couple of weeks to do, but I'm going to share my screen and take you on a little journey of the whole fiasco of the tarps. And if you watched our last video, you'll notice that we ended with the tarps coming down in a big windstorm. And so bear with me as I get this set up, and I'll take you through what happened with the tarps and the aqueducts. From the top, this is what it looks like.
My new and improved roof over the two containers. The windstorm took off the other one. That was over here. Well, same tarp, different place. There's the other shelter.
And it gave us space now in between the two sea cans for storing stuff and for him to kind of work out of a little bit. Another view of how he's holding it down. And from the top, it's actually quite secure now. You can see down the space or down the middle. Just, you got to have places to put things while you are living. And of course, we will be building a house. We will be building a house constructed out of hemp. So that's another really awesome project. And we've started to reach out and connect and work on building our design team. And so that'll be all part of what we're sharing in this wild, epic journey. But after the tarp went up, you can see that there's one corner over here that's still definitely precarious, but it's serving a purpose right now. Joe's still working on the door in and out of the sea can, so we're not opening the big container doors every time we want to get in to get our clothes or flour or something, because our pantry's in there and the laundry, etc., etc. So this big mess down here is needed to be cleaned up. This is where the power is going to comes to the sea can, and it's where the water pools. So Joe still needs to work here, but also needed to clean up that big mess. So he is now digging ditches for the power, so that we can hook up the washer and dryer and also have more power still to the trailer, as we spend a lot of time running in and out and flipping breakers. So even though we got the tarp fixed, we still had this mess to deal with for the water and the electrical.
Okay, there you go. I'm videoing it again. Garbage can in the hole. The reason the garbage can is in the hole is because
there's going to be a water pipe come up in it with a shut-off in it. One goes to here, to the trailer, and then the other one goes to the shower with a heated hose on it.
Yay, we like so heated showers.
Close it and put insulation on top of it.
Oh.
And then the water goes that way underneath the washing machine.
Over there to the washing machine in the sea can. Okay.
Mama doesn't fall in the ditch.
Mama will not fall in the ditch. And you're using the garbage can because it's deeper than said bucket, which wouldn't quite work. Excellent. Good thinking, my love.
Lots of logistics.
Well, she's all hooked up. Tested it. No leaks. Going into my little garbage can here. That's where I'm going to hook up to the back of the trailer. And then the other one will tee off to the shower over there. But no leaks. I can backfill it all in. I'm going to tape this joint. And it's all good. I'm happy.
Woohoo! Yay! So we will have water to the sea can, and we will have water coming to our outdoor shower into the trailer. And it's all stuff that, for a temporary place, it's a lot of work and a lot of mud. And all this has to be done when it's not raining. So we've got more tractor projects. He laid down the tarp, covered that with gravel. We're now officially covered with gravel, and so it's not quite so muddy. Kubota's getting lots of work.
Woohoo! No more mud, carpets, and tarp after this.
There is still mud, but we are able to park the car there now, which is very nice. A little bit closer. Still is very temporary, but it's all good. And then now when the rain comes off of the tarps, Joe's now worked on this, what he calls his aqueduct
So
system.
we have our old Roman or Egyptian aqueduct system here. Everything runs from the roof down into my little hole, and from there these other holes into my sump, and then out way over there through some pipe. But I'm going to drain it into the existing pre-existing rock pit, and I'm going to trench over here. And then I've already started my new aqueduct system down into the slough. So stay tuned for when it starts raining.
So that's what he did. It's quite a distance. It goes the full length of the sea can, so that's 40 feet plus. So it's easily 50 feet beyond that. There it goes.
Alrighty, the upper portion of my aqueduct is finished. This is just beautiful digging. Never have I had a chunk of land or dug anywhere where it's just sandy clay the whole way. Everything on this property is that. So it's all connected. I never thought I'd say this, but I can't wait till it rains really hard. See you next time.
He did test it with some water, and now you can see it flowing.
She's a-working. And there's an eagle somewhere up there.
If you recall last time, there was siphons there. So now we've got the aqueduct system working and flowing. No siphons, which is a nice thing.
Here we are testing the new drainage ditch. Goes all the way down here.
It's a Roman aquifer.
Oh yes, yes. Sorry.
Not a Roman. It's
Egyptian, whatever. How about a water feature that runs through the back?
what did I call it yesterday?
You called it
An
an Egyptian
aqueduct.
aqueduct. There you go. Okay, all the way there out into the slough.
And the rain came. And
Well, it's not quite raining as hard as it was earlier, but my new system, funneling everything into the one spot, into my new Roman aquifer or aqueduct system that leads under the plywood and down to the slough by the big cedar tree, is working perfectly.
And so then he went back to working on the door project. And the time of me recording this rung, the door is working, so I'll share that bit later. It was a bit of a job, but makes it much easier for us to get in and out. Then he can finish the insulation so that it stays somewhat decently warm in there, because there's That's basically our in and out life in the sea can: pantry, laundry, office, library, closet, extra, just stuff, right? And that's the next project. Then we can go back to organizing it. But all of that now done over the the tarp. Oops, a bit too fast, but you can see that it's working. This is our life now. That's just a little snippet. But it's one of those things that I knew that we would forget as we get into the project. And in the moment, they're big deals. So we call this the wooden ladder rung. Then there'll be more of them. The door project was pretty significant. Just organizing the stuff in the sea can is kind of significant. And then I'm sure once we get into the design process, well, more into the design process, there will be more there. And in the meantime, we've got life going on. We've had the first meeting of the Home and Garden Network of local communities. So we're very excited about that and the new friends that we are making and the potential for creating a community around home and garden, all inspired out of this big epic move. So remember to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for updates. You can also follow us on Instagram for little snippets. We're at Wooden Ladder Home on Instagram. And like this video and share other people for inspiration. Most people thought when we were leaving that we were downsizing and that we were retiring, and yet we're just getting going. So thanks for watching. See you next time.